sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is June 21st, 2022. It is 4:55 a.m. This is video number 2. Alright, this is my back end. Let's see here. I'm just refreshing. Okay, I wanna just check on something here to make sure YouTube is not messing with my video or change. Oh my god, it's taking so long to change. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I'm looking to see if any of these change, because that video is doing pretty well. This is another video that ever put out that has over 2,000 views. This is the first time ever, so I want to make sure YouTube is not messing with me, because they did that to this video yesterday, and that really, got me really upset. And there's this one. Okay, so some new subscribers are here. Welcome. So let's go on Twitter. That was my last tweet I did, and let me continue. So this is the one I was supposed to do. I did not do it. I added to it, and then I ended up doing some of the things that I added, and it took almost an hour. All right, so this is over the weekend. Okay, to give you a backstory of this, over the weekend I saw the squad were talking about elephant. That time I was away. I took my kids to Montauk, New York, just to hang out for the day, had fun and whatever. So every now and then I'm checking my phone, see what's going on, and I saw the squad talking about elephant. So this is about elephant. All right, let me hear this.
Today in animal cognition news, an elephant escaped from a wildlife sanctuary, went 200 kilometers.
No, because I saw that shit on Twitter. And I had to go and read the fucking article. The elephant didn't just come back. He came back, took her out her casket, and flung her around then trampled her. He didn't fuck with nobody else.
Oh my god. I think I bookmarked the article. I hope I see. I need to read that article.
And then the article said he walked off into the sunset. Bitch, that's beef.
The guy is crying. He walked into the sunset. He fucking, the elephant did not mess with anybody, just that person. So the squad said they want the elephant to be the mascot because elephant don't forget. Oh, it continues.
Bitch, that's beef, bitch. I don't never want to smoke with a bitch like that. I swear to God. That's worse than owing 50 Cent money.
Let's see some of the comments. Oh my, can you imagine getting murdered and everyone is siding with? Okay, I have to stop laughing so you guys don't get upset at me. Can you imagine getting murdered and everyone is siding with the elephant? Can you imagine logging onto this bird app and seeing this tweet with no context? And this is where people put that thing here. Alright, thanks for the context, but does have a point. Not all of us have the same brain. What I might know, you may not, and vice versa. People need to learn to include a little context. Maybe a source, just something to consider. Some account already do it. I hear it's all a rage. But the thing is that Twitter don't give you enough character to write your whole, biography of context. You either get it or you don't. You just have to keep on following to find out what they're talking about. Okay, I suspect it would be easier to learn how to search thank you, there it is, how to search Twitter, that it would be to completely change how other people communicate on it. That you would like other people to use more context doesn't mean they need to. Exactly. What did she do to the elephant? That's the part here. What did she do to the elephant? And if she didn't do anything, I'm declaring past life beef. That's a past life beef. Okay, elephants are extremely intelligent and remember faces very well. I believe they're also capable of holding grudges. So whatever she did, that elephant wanted revenge. Okay, guys, apparently the woman threw stone at the elephant to distract her while poaching. Oh, poaching took her baby. Oh my god, maybe this will give me the thing. I'll come to that. Let me read some of the comment. Damn elephant, really don't forget. Okay, she tagged a whole bunch of people. Haha, lost her near. Okay, I don't understand this, but she tagged a whole bunch of people to probably come and read this thread because it's so damn funny. Okay, let's see here. Yep, there it is. There's the person she tagged who came here. Ha ha. They responded. Also kills me. Okay, why is he crying? Okay, that's how we cry sometime as black people. I'm telling you, that bird app is crazy. If only she could just tell us what she did to the elephant. Right? Every time someone mentioned this incident, I can't stop laughing. Uh-oh, there's another one. Okay, 5 seconds. Oh my god, let's see here. Okay, I thought I was the only one crying hella hard when I heard this. Like, what the F did that lady do? Because I know the elephant didn't do nothing. The elephant said. Let's see here.
But it's a lot of people that don't seem to understand what on-site means. On-site is action. That means upon arrival, once your presence has been acknowledged, that hands will be laid and debts will be paid.
Oh my god, this bird app is crazy. That's why I sort of put those things last, because I know I will not be able to read the other ones after I come across this. Alright, so there's more comment. Let me go to the next one. Okay, video 1 was to be a quick one. Some tweets that I share in video 1 was supposed to be a quick one for this one. Okay, for those tweets that I'm sharing with you. But it you know, those tweets took a video, a life of its own. So I talked too much in it, so it ended up being an hour. Okay, there's the article here. OMG, everybody kept mentioning elephant and this incident all over my timeline. Never realized it happened 10 miles from my hometown, Jamesburg. Okay, I may not read all of it, but I'll leave the link in the description. You guys could read it. Okay, elephant kills woman, then returns to funeral and trample corpse. June 13, 2022. I swear, when Twitter find out something, they turn it into something completely different. Twitter was just laughing. All right, let's see here. An elephant that killed a woman in India returned to her funeral and trample on her corpse, local police have said. Oh my God. It's not funny, but my God. Okay, the 70-year-old, oh my God, 70-year-old. A 7-year-old woman, Maya Mumu, was attacked by the wild elephant as she walked to collect water in Odisha, Mahmudan district. Indian news outlet The Print reported the elephant had strayed from the Dalma Wildlife Sanctuary, which lies about 10 miles from the city of Jamesburg. Alright. After the elephant attacked Mumu, she was rushed to a hospital, but she succumbed to her injuries. Lapamu Nayak, an inspector of the Washburnville police station, told The Print. Later, as family members gathered to perform a funeral for Mumu, the wild tusker appeared once again. I think I have it. Okay. It approaches the pyre and grabbed the body. Grabbed the body, The Print reported. The elephant then trampled on the body again. Tears coming out of my eyes. It should not be funny, but I'm laughing. I don't know why. The elephant then trampled on the body again and threw it away. Threw it away again. Well, I'm sorry I'm laughing. I can't help it. The link will be in the description if you want to read it without my stupid laugh, but I can't help it. And threw it away before fleeing. The funeral was completed The funeral was completed a few hours later. Okay, Duncan McNair, a lawyer and founder of conservation charities Save the Asian Elephant, told newspaper that this incident is a reminder that although gentle creatures, elephants can be dangerous and deadly. However, McNair said this incident rarely happens. This elephant rarely happened without the elephant having been provoked in some way. Okay, this endangered elephant can be deadly dangerous, particularly when provoked or abused, he said. He said the Asian elephant are particularly subject to torture and stabbing for easy use in the tourism industry. I guess this is a good thing for them to remember. Don't do those elephant bad. Okay, elephants are generally benign and passive. Though I'm sorry I'm laughing. I know this is not funny. Some of you are gonna be very upset at me. But the reason I'm laughing is in my head, as I was reading the article, all I was thinking is the woman probably did the elephant so bad when she was alive, and the elephant doesn't care if the body is dead or alive. The elephant came after the woman, because later on you're gonna find out that during the funeral, the elephant just trampled through a whole bunch of people and went straight to the body. And I'm thinking the woman must have been a very mean person. And that was what going on in my head. I am very sorry that I'm laughing about it. I know it's not funny. But in my head at the time when I was doing the recording, that's what was going on in my head. The elephant didn't give a crap if the body was alive or dead, but it came to do its revenge. They don't rush out of nowhere to attack people that pose no threat to their safety or babies or to anything like that, he said. Okay, this incident is surprising because it shows no provocation of the elephant. Okay, McNair said the elephant coming back and handling the body during the body could be down to their extraordinary cognitive ability. Oh my god, it's just possible that if the elephant was in proximity still at the time of the funeral, and that's not clear, that it will have recognized the remain, and it may have seen or smell that it may have associated that woman with some catastrophe to it, or it heard that it's quite possible, he said. Conflict wise, okay, I'm gonna stop after this and you guys could continue. Human and elephant conflict is on the rise across the world because the loss of the animal's natural habitats is forcing elephant into closer proximity with residential areas. Climate change is also making life harder for elephant as the temperature increases. Water sources are more likely to dry up, causing elephants to hunt out new resources, and this can cause them to come into contact with humans. Odisha Mayuda district has suffered severe drought in recent years. Fragment habitat can cause, quote, crop raiding, and quote, instance when elephants stray onto farmland in search of food and water, ruining growing crops as they do so. Alright, so there's more, but I'm almost done with it, but it makes you wonder what she did to the elephant. That's the thing here. An elephant never forgets. The woman did something to that elephant. They don't forget or remember. Okay, climate change is also making life harder for elephant, and temperature increases water. Alright, so there's more comment in here. Alright, the link will be in the description for you to finish with it. So now I'm back on Twitter. Okay, find out the real backstory and please share the scoop. Amazing story. The elephant have been getting hurt quite often in pits in that district of Odisha. In fact, an elephant was rescued just last Saturday, so the reportage is not that eloquent, but you will get the gist. Okay, there's that. What is this? Okay, man-animal conflict is common in this district of Odisha. Last year, the forest department of Bangorifi rescue a sub-adult elephant that had fallen into a deep pit in the Bangiriposhi range. Okay, I can't read those names. Tambotala village. A JCB was summoned at the site, and the official of the forest department executed the rescue operation. ANI reported about 10 elephants entered the village located in Mayubang district at night, willing to cross it and enter the forest. However, seeing the group of elephants, the villagers panicked and started shouting and running. Due to this, the group of elephants hurrying away from the village when one of the elephants fell into the pit in Tembolia. Okay, quote, an elephant was rescued from a pit near Tembolia village. There's the name again. Late Saturday, a group of elephants created a panic among villagers who started running seeing the elephant, during which one of the elephants fell into the pit. Wildlife researchers Anumitra told ANI. Alright, so let me go to the next tweet. Oh my god, that thing got me cracking. I don't know why I was laughing, but it got me cracking. Next tweet. Again, there's this here. This is where the squad came in. Okay, just saying, some people better avoid Botswana. Alright, there's this here. Elephant never forget, and they have been reading the deranged tweet. There's the laugh. No one knows what that poor woman in India did. She got crushed by elephant, and then the elephant came back to smash up her coffin during her funeral. They better leave Harry and Meghan alone. Yeah? Okay, what's wrong with my country? So that squad didn't get the joke to avoid Botswana. Pretty much what the original tweet said is to avoid Botswana because there are elephants there, and because elephant never forget, and the kind of abuse and mistreatment Harry and Meghan have been getting, so the elephant will do the revenge for Harry and Meghan. That's what that's the way that I quote the tweet. It's not like they're saying anything negative about Botswana. It's just that there are elephants, and this is why she put the picture of Harry and Meghan putting that thing on the elephant to say, look, Harry and Meghan are good people. The elephant will come and get anybody who was mistreating Harry and Meghan, because they don't forget. Okay, your country is gorgeous, nothing wrong with it, but some people who hurt Meghan and Harry better be wary if they visit. That elephant will be looking to settle the score for them. Okay, taking in my country, Botswana. All right, beautiful picture. The continent of Africa is my dream destination. Look at this dynamic duo. She was the one for Prince Harry, and I'm glad she found him and he found her. That's the next stop. Okay, this is one of my favorite photos of Harry and Meghan. There's the laugh, there's this. Damn, he looks cute. Okay, what's a real blessing? To have someone who enjoy doing what you enjoy. That's what I'm saying too, because when you look at the kind of work that they're doing, okay, you could pretend as much as you want. You could pretend you do charitable work, you do this, but the thing that they're doing, I'm pretty sure when they get up in the morning, they're talking about what's their next thing, charitable work. They're going to bed, they're talking about that. They're working together, they're talking about it. I don't think, if you're not into that, there's no way, absolutely no way you'll be able to be doing this like the way they do, because they enjoy it. Okay, that's their passion. Both of them have said it in different instances where they said this is their passion and kind of that. All right, so where did Harry said it is their passion? That was in the Obama Foundation when Meredith Hobson was interviewing Harry.
And we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. Right?
And Meghan said it somewhere. Where did she said it? Could have been where all four of them were sitting on stage or during their engagement, something like that.
Really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella.
Okay, I know that's right. So yeah, Harry and Meghan, they doing this is coming true. That's part of them. Okay, for Meghan, it's Miss Doria who taught Meghan about doing charitable work. Meanwhile, Miss Doria didn't even know she was grooming her daughter to be, to be with Prince Harry. She didn't even know this is how the universe works. And then Princess Diana, who's in heaven, and out of all those millions of women out there, to say, I'm gonna make sure Harry meets that woman. Okay, because this is the only one who could help him get away from that institution. Of all those women around the world, it is Meghan that Harry was able to find. All right, so this has to be something from the heaven to make it happen, because different lifestyle, different set of people, but one person who knew both of them was able to make that connection. And I think Princess Diana did that special magic to make that connection for that woman to do the blind date. Okay, this has reminded me of an early conspiracy about the pigs saying it wasn't Meghan, etc. They were just mad and hating. Avoid. Why? Let them take a leisurely stroll. They love the wildlife. So there's that. Let's go to the next tweet. There's that. Okay, Meghan Markle supporters fired back online at Buckingham Palace, leaked bullying report. That should have been with video 1. All right, so this is the thing, the pushback they did not want the squad to be doing, because they want to keep on feeding the world lies, the British media, the mouthpiece of the Buckingham Palace and all of them.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
They want their mouthpiece to feed the world BS, nonsense, without any pushback. So this is the thing here. All right, let's see here. Another case of reporters using Twitter posts from the Sussex squad in order to write an empty story. You would think Bruce Herring will add some insight into this article, but he didn't bother. Let's see here. Okay, there's more. Okay, can I see this? Okay, her thing's usually small. I'll leave the link since I click on it, but it's too small. Only when I'm editing I could enlarge it, but right now when I'm recording I can't. All right, verdict. Another case of reporters using Twitter posts from the Sussex squad. Okay, that's that. Okay, thank you for confirming. Let's see here. Bruce Herring has formed for biased racist reporting, it seems. This is just from a quick Twitter search. Let's see here. Okay, who's that? Deadline. Okay, who are usually known for their awful research, included this absolutely irrelevant asinine comment about Chauvin's previous work, written by their writer Bruce Herring, it's clear they wanted to create a narrative that the article was biased, discussing deadline. It should be noted that in addition to his work at Forbes, Farouk is the editor-in-chief of online publication Comic Book Debate, where he has described Sidney's work as masterful. Warner Brothers had denied his prior allegation and claimed Fisher did not cooperate with the studio's investigation of his claim. This is what's good with the squad. They're everywhere. They have special interests almost everywhere. This is why we are able to quickly find the scoop, because one of them must have come across something and say, this fits here. Let's let the squad know. Alright, Captain Peanut Big Crunch. Okay, do not support Deadline. Please share future stories to another source, at least until they barred Bruce Herring from doing any future stories for them. Wow. Okay, Los Angeles police attacked by George Floyd protesters in Millie, downtown Millie. Bruce Herring, there he is. May 29, 2020. Wow. Wow, they're just creating nonsense. Okay, hey, Bruce Herring, Deadline. What the F? This is gross, demeaning, rude, and ignorant as shit. Try again. You don't speak Korean? Well, okay, I don't know anything about that. What else? Okay, what that you say? You don't speak Korean? Well, rest assured, the little girls understand. Oh my God. This is why you don't mess on Twitter. You always have someone with receipt. Alright, I'm back out of that. They also made the only black family member work for them for free. They didn't even give her the clothes allowance. I wonder if they, you know what, if they will give her clothes, you know the type of clothes they will want Meghan to wear. Those how do they call this? What's that movie? Oh my God. I forgot the name of the movie. Okay, where they use the drip, you know, the curtain to make clothes. That's what they were gonna make Meghan wear. Thank God she has her own money to do that. Okay, I wonder if they will have allowed her to sit at the table had her husband not loved her. I wonder what they said to her behind the dungeon wall. Okay, they itemized and published the retail value of every article of clothing that she wore, implying that she was squandering taxpayers' money even after the firm told them that her clothing was privately funded. Those reports were used to berate her, causing taxpayers to protest. They all are baggage for God. They all are baggage for God. The firm allowed it to happen. Exactly. And this is the thing here. They weaponize their words against Meghan, get people angry, and then they don't want to push back. That's the thing. What is it? I don't know what's going on in the UK. If those headlines don't come on my timeline, I will not have anything to talk to you about, to share with you. It's because of their BS. Okay, thanks for archiving. Then click by another squaddy. Said it not accurate. Okay, the article said a whole lot nothing. Okay, I didn't read it, so I don't know. It's too small. But I'll put the link. Whatever I click on, the link will be in the description, even if I don't read it. Alright, so there's the squad coming with the elephant. People, be forgiving, let it go. The past is the past. Me. That's regarding the story with the elephant. I didn't arrange them properly. That should have come after the other one. He put his Nike and get it ready because they don't forget. Okay, Black Air Force energy on point. I support your view and I will do the same. I'm very petty. Alright, that's the cross the finger. Alright, manipulation is when they repeatedly disrespect you and want you to be the bigger person to let their BS slide. What does those shoes mean? Okay, you have to grow up in a Black Forces environment to really understand. Let's go into that. See what they say. Please help a brother understand. Okay, that's a different language. Black Air Force mean trouble. Hell yeah. Black Air Force energy. Let's see here. This is what they were saying here. Okay, if someone has Black Air Force energy, then he is someone who is crazy, doesn't give no shit, and and does not care at all about himself or anyone else. They are wild and you shouldn't mess with them. Oh my God, the squad. This is what the from the video one. This is why I wanted to squeeze those two videos together, but I went beyond. I passed 1 hour. So this is what the Black Air Force mean. Okay, they are wild and you shouldn't mess with them. Have you ever seen Kamethazine? He has some Black Air Force energy, but definitely not red one. May 10, 2020. Okay, big step. Okay, caution, Black Air Force activity deleted. Oh my god, the squad are crazy. Okay, then you hear the news of the elephant having beef with a lady. He beat her up and then showed up at her funeral and beat the hell out of the corpse. But I have seen pictures of elephant with this kind of shoes. I thought it implies something. Okay, let's go into that. This is what it implies. Let's see here. 2 seconds.
Murder, murdered who? Murder, murdered who? Murder, murdered who?
Oh my god, Twitter is crazy. They always have a clip of something. The squad are adding. Okay, I can't do the big one. There's that, the Black Force thing here. People are just laughing. Imagine trying to explain this joke to someone who doesn't have a Twitter. He got that dog in him. There's that. Okay, get the F out. Get the F of me. I need to tell him I understood that reference. There's that. Okay, as always say, being the bigger person is a scam. That's how the squad, what Tina and Michelle be saying, they're not about, you know what is it, Mrs. Obama be saying, when they go low, we go high, and all of that. They be saying, they put that stiletto heel on and squash it on your neck. There's that Black Force energy. And then being the bigger person is a scam. Okay, your feelings are valid. You don't need to give shady behavior a pass. Alright, poet this, beautiful dog. There's that. Oh my god. Okay, why are you tagging me? I don't hold nobody for mine. I don't understand what that means here, but the part here. Why are you tagging me? Is that me? They don't forget whatever beef. Whatever beef they have with you, they don't forget. Okay, the past is not important. The important thing is the present. The person with me is pure. Okay, the past will always be important. That's for sure. History. Okay, will someone explain? Why the elephant and the lady? You can also find it on TikTok. Okay, to know your enemy, you must become your enemy. That is true. Look at this. There's that. People are just dying on Twitter regarding that elephant. I ain't forgetting shit. Okay, shameful, but me neither. That's why I'm solo. LOL. I can forget. I'm relentless, and I completely understand the elephant 100%. You don't mess with me and mine. That's the T. Okay, Black people make this happen every single day. That's that. Big fact. Okay, that's that. Hey, yo, why are you people playing this early like this? Oh my god. Let me move on. That's not the Black Air Force one. There's that. Oh. Oh my god. The squad are crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm literally crying. I can't read. Just look at the screen. Oh my god. The squad are crazy. That's supposed to be Meghan. Okay. I took it personally. We never forget that's on that street. This is Meghan talking to Oprah. She didn't forget. Oh my god. This took me out. Let me go into it. That's to comment. Oh my god. I have a headache. The squad are just laughing. 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Let's see this. That's the music. I'm gonna get flagged for it. Let me move on. Oh my god. This is, I'm gonna bookmark it so I could come back, because this is gonna be my a copy on my thumbnails. The squad are crazy. The squad are crazy. They put the elephant talking to Oprah. Okay, next tweet. I feel Twitter is launching a smear campaign against elephant. That's the skull. The elephant was justified. Credit where credit is due. I totally stole this photo. Okay, now we understand what most is overlooking. No way, they will always be noble and majestic, and should they ever cross the line, know that it was us humans that did something first. That's right. Okay, I wish African people had the same mentality sometime whenever those entitled mooches go over there and invade their lands. That's right. Now I think we are finally hearing from the elephant. They have been poaching for too long. Elephant lives matter. Oh my God. This is good. Elephant lives matter. Oh my God. This is good. This is good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The squad are crazy on Twitter. This is my last tweet of that. My last comment. Oh my God. Let's see here. LOL. I just found out the deranged white supremacists who support Ariana Queen useless kkkhate don't like when the squad talk about elephant. Wait till they find out some of the squad are part of the Delta Sigma Theta Inc. Elephant Majestic. Oh my God. There's no comment. That was it. Oh my God. I'm only 30 something in here. Let's see here. There's some people who like some of the thing that I think so too. What is that? Did I share that? Let's see. I want to remind everyone that the royal family lie on Meghan and that bullying investigation was a complete sham. Its sole purpose was to smear Meghan before Oprah as preemptive strike against anything she may say. Now they refuse to release any findings. Have a lovely day. That is true. There's me responding, royal family lie. Yep, I think so too. All right, let's go into this and that would be it. All right. Let's see. They don't give shit about their employees, because if they did, then Anne, Andrew, and Sophie, as well as the Queen herself, will be investigated too. That's the laugh. They can also answer why Meghan going to HR during the time she was suicidal and was refused help was leaked to the media. There's another thing. Alright, there's my response here. Strange, she hasn't sued anyone over the claim. The Times said it stood by its article and they welcome any legal action. Why hasn't she done it when she sues everyone else? Who else has she sued? Why are they making like Meghan is walking around suing people? It's just a copyright thing. Okay? She picks what fight is due. So she already know these people just create news when there's nothing. Now, perhaps, let's see how the bullying investigation is going, because they're smearing her name saying she's bullying and all of that. Okay? She already gave them the warning and said, my lawyer wants to find out. They think Meghan is, how do you call this, is bluffing. All right? If you have something, you better let it go. All right? They're using that against her as if to... like a puppet, okay, using it as a puppet. Oh, if you don't do this, we're gonna try to keep you in line, this kind of thing. So this is the thing, this is the only thing that they feel like they have. Oh, she was a bully. If Meghan knew she didn't bully, why she has to be afraid of? All right, Meghan is living her best life. They're all pissed off what they set out for Harry and Meghan to live. Remember those images where they put out what is it? Harry working at McDonald's, or Meghan and Harry sitting on, what is it? Well, how was that picture? I have it. I'll put it on the screen as I'm editing. We're asking for money, be a beggar. This is the picture that they had for Harry and Meghan. All right. So if Harry and Meghan were living that way, they would have been happy. Okay, they would have been happy because Harry and Meghan are miserable. Now that Harry and Meghan are not miserable, they're focusing on themselves, focusing on their work, they're doing their thing, living their best life. Now they're upset about that. They cannot control how Harry and Meghan are living their best life. So they're using that bullying thing. If Harry and Meghan knows, especially Meghan, know they didn't do anything, what she has to worry about? They want to use that to control them, to put them on a line. Okay, you better behave in a certain way, this kind of thing. Nah, Harry and Meghan have nothing to worry about. They have nothing to, if they didn't do anything. All right, and I'm pretty sure they didn't do anything. So now this comment is claiming, how come Meghan doesn't sue? They sue everybody else. But guess what? You cannot just run off without knowing the answer. So now that they claim they have the answer, but they're not gonna make it public, so Meghan is gonna, I'm pretty sure, in my humble opinion, her lawyer is contacting the firm and to find out what is your finding. Then with that, then Meghan could take the proper step. There are steps for everything. You don't just run off without knowing where you're going. So Meghan already put the firm in alert, because once they came out with the bullying investigation, she sent her lawyer to ask them, whatever information you have, I want to see it. So now that they come with the result, they didn't even interview her. Okay, so now maybe her lawyer is gonna say, okay, you have the result. I'm hearing you have the result. Let me see what you got. And then from this point on, Meghan will move forward. And then probably will demand the firm to make it public. If not, I don't know. She'll do the next step that she feels is right. Maybe she'll wait after the queen died to move forward with it. Who knows? All right. But people don't just run off like a chicken without a head and sue people left and right. She knows her battle. You have to know your battle. Wait until you find, and not only know your battle, there are steps for everything. All right. So first, the firm come out, there's a bully. Second, Meghan sent her lawyer and said, I want to see what you have. Now they wait. They do the investigation. So I'm assuming the next step here is once the conclusion of the investigation happen, then Meghan will do her next step. And then after that, depending on what sort of conversation that happened behind closed doors, who knows? Maybe they settle it. Who knows? We don't know unless they come out. Until the next party, either Meghan or the firm, come out and say something. Or if they're going to settle it quietly, Meghan's going to say, no, you're going to have to put this in public and let us know what happened. Okay, let the people know. Because remember, the main thing here, what they're trying to do is to smear their name so companies don't do business with them. All right. And remember, there's a video that I did a while back before I started sharing tweets and all of that. How they changed the mind of the people in the UK with the newspaper articles, putting images of black people, because back then when black people were mingling with whites, the poor whites, so they didn't want that. They wanted that separation. They didn't come out and say, I don't want you to be messing around with black people. Instead, they do the smear campaign. This is why they're so good at it. Back in the UK, back in the 1800s, who knows, back in the days, I have that video, you guys could go watch it. All right, they don't come out and say it like that, but instead they put that front, the smear campaign on the magazine so people could see it. This is the same thing that they've been doing, but now, you know, their blueprint, people understand their blueprint, and this is why there's the pushback. They don't like that pushback, all right, from the squad in particular. So, but anyway, let's get back to that because I want to finish that video. Okay, it was talking about her suing the Time. Well, if they're reporting false information, okay, that's what defamation is all about. If you doing false information, you know how they do. They don't want to reveal their sources and all of that. Guess what? You're going to have to prove yourself how she was a lie. And then look at the copyright thing. She wrote her letter, and then they're trying to use as if, what's the guy name? Kanoff was co-authored the thing. When you come and find out, it's just he gave her an idea. And then Meghan went and said, okay, oh, that's a good idea. What you say is good. Let me go back and edit it. All right. Meghan specifically said, I'm going to go back and edit my own letter to include what you mentioned to me here, which is a good idea. All right. The good idea was that the father was not picking up the phone as she was trying to reach him to get him protection and all of that. Meanwhile, okay, the reason why possibly he was not picking up the phone because he was helping the other brother. Okay. So her editing her own letter doesn't mean you co-author it. You just give her the idea, okay, to include the father on the letter. Why you're not picking up? We're trying to get you safety and all of that. This is why Meghan doesn't care anymore about the father, because she was trying at the time where it was most needed, where it was most important. Okay, she was trying to protect them. Look at in that email as well. Miss Doria called Meghan and said, look, there's people camping outside. Oh, she didn't say it, but that's what I'm assuming. And that's what they usually do, those paparazzi. Camping outside her home. She can go out, do her thing, walk freely, do her jogging and all of that. So she contacted Meghan and said, look, this is what's happening. And what did Meghan do? Okay, we could see both sides of this thing. Miss Doria contact Meghan for support, for help. They're camping outside her house. Okay, so Meghan set out a plan with Kanoff how she could protect her mother. And this is the same thing Meghan was trying to do for the father. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Okay, Miss Doria wanted help. Meghan helped her. Look at it. Does Meghan have any problem with Miss Doria? No. Okay, Miss Doria is living her best life with her grandbabies. Probably, you know, every now and then when Harry and Meghan wants to go out for dinner or something like that. Who do you think Meghan called? Miss Doria. Okay, Miss Doria is enjoying her time with the kids. Alright, so the father who Meghan was trying to help and did not want to be helped. Okay, Meghan was trying to do things, call him, he didn't pick up. The best option was to write him a letter, and then to do that, you know, all the plan that Meghan was doing to try to get him, okay, to notice that she's trying to get in touch with him. What did he do? He received the letter and gave it away. Alright, little did they know the person who write the letter is the copyright owner of the letter. That's how Meghan was able to win her lawsuit. Alright, and then you can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. So at the time when things were really heat up, okay, Meghan was trying her best to help the father. The father did not want help, and then all of a sudden, alright, create YouTube videos, YouTube channel, try do all of this. The man doesn't want to be helped. So what can Meghan do? Nothing. All right, you can. If Meghan tried to force him, okay, go physically touch him and said, "Let me help you," what do you think they're gonna call? Harassment on Meghan. Okay, Meghan will be harassing the father, trying to help him. Okay, so what she does is mind her own business, okay, hang out with her husband, her children, and her mother. All right, so this is that. Okay, why did I bring this up here? I went off track. Okay, why the statement came from the palace. Okay, they can bury it. Okay, you can investigate someone in a public, then talking about you burying it. They use an outside firm, Jason firm, and the time law on defamation with any palace who was involved in the investigation. It's called defamation. She will win. Thank you. There it is. This is defamation. You smear her left and right. Okay, throughout the world. Let the world know she's a bully. Okay, let the world know she's a bully. And then you do the investigation. You don't want to make it public. Okay, this is the part where if you don't want the investigation to go, I'm sure her lawyer is on top of that, because she already said, okay, they want to see everything. So I'm sure her lawyer is on top of that. Okay, how about the prince who had to live his glorious life for his family? He gave up on too much to be a new world yet to be defined. What is this talking about? If it was that glorious, Harry was in pain throughout his childhood. His father was saying all the pain that he was going through. And Harry put one and one together and said, oh, if my father's going through pain, why do I have to go through pain too? All right? People are supposed to live a healthy lifestyle, okay? Be happy, be content, and all of that. Harry was not content with that. All right? He can choose who he born into. So it's unfortunate he was born into that family. And then he realized that family, that lifestyle is not for him, okay, and his children. And he was willing to help the family do the 50-50, but they want everything. All right, but at some point Harry has to live his life. His life is with Meghan, and many times he said he wished, well, not many times, so that video that I saw many times, that's the way it is, where he said he wished he has done that a couple years ago. All right,
because my father used to say to me when I was younger, he used to say to both William and I, well, it was like that for me, so it's going to be like that for you. That doesn't make sense. Just because you suffered, that doesn't mean that your kids have to suffer. In fact, quite the opposite. If you suffered, do everything you can to make sure that whatever experiences negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle? Isn't this all about making sure that history doesn't repeat itself? That whatever pain and suffering has happened to you, that you don't pass on?
Okay, as always, the royal family lie, and you know this how? Okay, throughout all those headlines, yes, they always lie.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Prince Charles expected his butler to keep visits to Camilla a secret from the princess.
Paul just turned around to him and said, well, are you expecting me to lie for you, Your Royal Highness? And Prince Charles said, well, yes. Yes, I am.
Let's see. Well, okay, let's see that. If that was the case, Harry and Meghan will have pseudo time. They have gotten very legal team. Well, let's wait and see what information do they have on them. Okay, what's more likely happening is Harry and Meghan and royal family have come to an agreement. I agree with this person, but why are they saying those nonsense on national television? That was in video 1 of today's date. Okay, if they have to come to an agreement, can they leave Harry and Meghan alone and to live in peace? Thank you. The narrative that says the report is damaging is very annoying because Meghan has got nothing to lose anyway. Thank you. We want the report and not distraction by gossipers. Can't see any media, be it British media or American, ever leaving them alone. What? Why they creating stories? Stupid story. Okay. Meaning that if they do a charitable work, I could understand that. This is what Harry says he wants the spotlight to be focused on. But their private life, nonsense that's going on behind, palace walls and all of that. Why are they saying it to the British media? Huh? Okay, plus Phil, there's always going to be a negative narrative. No, they don't have to. People are creating those things. Why there has to be a negative narrative? If it's true, put it out there. People want the truth. That's it. If Harry and Meghan, God forbid, were to do something bad, okay, if they did it and people were able to capture it, report the truth. That's it. But why create lies to make headlines? None of this have to be that way. No one have to go out of their way to create non-existent stories. This is the thing that people are having problem with. Why create non-existent story to make headlines? If it is the truth, report it. That's it. Alright? If Harry did something bad, report the bad. Okay? Look at the thing about him going to Vegas being naked. Okay? Look at how easy they were able to sell the story. Okay? But it is the truth. He was playing naked whatever game and whatever it is he lost, he ended up being naked. Alright? And then the thing came out and somebody snapped the picture, which was unfair. Okay, I think he learned from that as well. Who you hang out with. Or those people are true people to hang out with. Because everybody who's snatching, hanging on your coattail needs something out of you. Are they there to support you when at your worst hours? So I think all these are learning experience for Harry. So if it's the truth, report the truth. None of those negative headlines has to be that way. Why are they going out of their way to create stupid headlines? Okay, they are supported by taxpayers' money. They didn't want them in the family in the UK, hence they left. Why can't they be left alone like the rest of us so they can raise their small children in a happy environment? This person is good. Okay, the family saw a Diana era coming back. The difference is that Meghan is liberated woman first. Second, she's no Diana. She doesn't need any title or family that will keep her silent. She thinks for herself. She commands attention and she's intelligent to find her home. Okay, the firm wanted Harry to be another Princess Margaret. Yep, marry who he was told to marry and stay in the background. Harry was more popular than William. Okay, all quiet on the Western Front from the usual suspect. All the usual voter is unusually quiet about this. Chris Chips, where is the usual GMB, Jeremy Vine, this morning, etc. to dissect. Because they know, Harry and Meghan don't play. So if they're coming with their nonsense, they know what's coming. This is why, look at video 1. This should have been in it, because they have a video where this guy is coming, do his preemptive kind of thing, saying, oh, Harry's gonna they're gonna run to the tabloid, run this, and say all those BS. But if there was nothing, they don't have to run to the tabloid or call people to court. Alright, and they make it seem like Harry and Meghan are just running around, shopping around, and suing people. Harry has a valid point with his lawsuit, and Meghan too, which she won. Okay, well, you do them wrong, they're gonna call you to court. They don't play around. Let's not forget also. Okay, IPSO was what is it? Is one of those organizations in the UK. I forgot what it stands for, but I'll put the screenshot of it. Okay, Harry had went to them to dispute something that was said in the tabloid about him. Okay, what did the IPSO did? They ignore Harry, and he loses whatever argument with them. So what did Harry say? But these people continue consistently saying negative thing about him on the tabloid. What does Harry do? He doesn't go to IPSO anymore. Whenever he has a complaint, he go to the court. If IPSO was doing what it's supposed to do, none of this will ever go to court. All of this will go straight to IPSO. But when we find out IPSO is running by the same group of people, this is the thing that the UK is screwed. The UK is screwed. It's a whole bunch of group of people who are friends, who give each other's the position to watch their back when something happened, to protect them. All right. So when Harry made that first complaint to IPSO, they ignore. He lost his complaint. So now, whenever there's something happen, he doesn't go to them. This is the thing. Elephant learn. Harry's a freaking elephant. He understand. He saw the assignment. All right. You don't really look into the fact of things. All right. So now he doesn't go to you anymore. He's going to the tabloid. If you look at some of my other, I don't know if I share them on my other channel, where people are suing those tabloid, or the tabloid is settling stuff left and right, with the phone call, the hacking of the phone and all of this. So they know they are doing in the wrong. Okay, so they make it seem like nobody ever really called them to court, but the thing is that they're settling out of court, so things don't go to the court. But Harry is like, I have enough with you. This is why his thing is still going on. I haven't come across it yet. If I do, I will share it with you. But this is why Harry's calling them to court. You invade into his privacy. You smearing his name, saying untruthful things. So he doesn't go to IPSO anymore. He goes straight to the court. And this is why those people are saying on that other video 1, I wish I had come to that thought process, why they have to go to the court, because IPSO does not back them up. Okay, IPSO is the same group of people, the group of friends who know each other. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Okay, turn a blind eye when certain complaint come into play. Okay, go look on my other channel. I talk about something like that. All right, let's see here exactly why Harry left, because of similar situation. Don't blame him for getting away from all the head games. Truth telling time UK, royal family lie, and there's more things. Okay, let's do a prayer. That was my last prayer. What should we pray about? Prayer for let's do peace of mind. Okay, there's this. Loving God, please grant me peace of mind and calm my troubled heart. My soul is like a turbulent sea. I can't seem to find any balance, so I stumble and worry constantly. Give me the strength and clarity of mind to find my purpose and walk the path you laid out for me. All right, let's look for image. Let's do this. My eyes was on it over there, but it came back and my eyes went straight to it. Okay, a prayer for tranquility. Dear God, I ask you for peace of mind. I pray that I am calm, collected, and tranquil at all times today. I rest and relax in your presence. I let go of all anxious thoughts. I stop rushing and start praying. I let go and I let God. In Jesus Christ's name, amen. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And or you could just watch the commercials. Okay, I'm checking this to see if YouTube have played me dirty again. Okay, so this is one of my best video on its debut. Okay, 2,655 views, and it has 4 thumbs down. I know I have some derangers who no, they probably don't follow, but check on my channel. So I don't mind that. 4 thumbs down. This is the thing that with the law, the lawsuit, the response of Meghan's lawyer to I guess the sisters lawsuit. All right, so that's that. That's it. Thank you for watching.